Hey, Kev with you from Kev's Can Cave. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate each and every one of you stopping by. Today's my first ever mail call, and I'm going to combine it with shout outs because I appreciate shout outs as much as I appreciate the time everybody's taken to send me a sticker for sticker swap. And you'll see my email address on my homepage or whatever you call it. But I'd like to start off with the shout outs. The first person to ever give me a shout out, which is very appreciated, and just really can't thank him enough. And he shouts a lot of people out. He's just a good dude, man. I mean, the people you meet on YouTube, they say surround yourself by smarter people, and that's exactly what I've done, because everybody I've ran into just seems to be really into what they're doing, and it kind of pumps me up a little bit to get better at what I like doing. So the first person for shout out is 162 Customizing. Guy named Jeff. He just phenomenal, the ideas he comes up with. Now, let's just say, for example, like an idea that I really like of his is a redneck grinder holder. If you would have asked me to design that, I would have done it, and it would have worked. But Jeff just goes the extra mile to make this thing, like, I swear you can hang a tank from it, and just unbelievable. So check out his redneck grinder holder. Markos Garage. Roy's got a 67 Chevy C50. That's just, again, built like a tank. And what caught my eye about Roy's vehicle, seafoam green, I don't know what they call it, but my brother's got a 69 C5, or K5, I'm sorry, that he's restoring, and it's the same color, and it's just really a cool color. But thanks, Roy, for shouting me out. Markos Garage channel. Mark has a 47 GMC truck, and he also does Motorcycle Monday. And Mark's mentioned me a few times, and I really appreciate it. Mark's channel. I have all these channels listed in my comments down at the bottom. Paul with Styrene Relics. Paul is a model builder, and when I first ran across Paul, which it just caught my eye because his work's so incredible, I thought about when I was a kid building models and how crappy I was at it and how I had glue all over everything, about like I am now. But what's neat about what Paul does is not only does he build models, but these guys also slam them down, chop them. They just don't build the model. They actually modify the model, swap out engines, rear ends, lower it, raise it, you name it. Check out Paul with Styrene Relics. One of the best storytellers that I like on here is Bryce WIborg, WIborg, BRYCE. And he's a trucker, and he's a historian, and he can do a 1 or 2 minute video on something and just make it so interesting. And everybody I've sent there is just like, man, this guy's good, and he is good. So check him out, and I appreciate him shouting me out a few times. Spider Garage with the world famous Spanky, 1974, I believe, F250. Spider Garage has shouted me out quite a few times. I appreciate each and every one of them. Brotato, I really appreciate it. Brotato is something he came up with. It's kind of an inside joke, but really like it. Recently, I was mentioned on Gobblers Roost Adventures. A guy named Kevin does fishing in New York, and not New York City, but New York. He's also an antique hunter and antique collectible lure connoisseur. Like, he's the guy I'm gonna get a hold of if I ever find any cool old fishing stuff. But last but not least, and certainly not, if I forget somebody, send me a message or something. I'll get you next time I do a mail call. But Spanky's Hot Rods and Customs. You can see I'm wearing one of Spanky's shirts. Really enjoy it. Just got it in the mail today, so it worked out pretty good. Spanky's been around probably 35 years in the hot rod and custom industry. He's kind of settling down a little bit, which for him only means having about a dozen projects. This guy has more projects going on than I'd have it in a lifetime, and he seems to balance it, and that's kind of unique. But he seems like he's working more out of his home now. He's kind of shifting down from doing, having a 25,000 square foot warehouse to working at home. He still does a lot of projects, but Spanky's been pretty good to me. I had some questions about getting his t-shirts, and he took the time to give me a call and explain some things to me. Plus, we talked about YouTube, because I have tons of questions about YouTube. But Check out Spanky and his 32 Ford Roadster. It's called the Sweet Potato. You can't miss it. Check out Spanky. So, okay, let's take a little break and we'll get into the actual mail call. Thank you. All right, I want to thank Rusted Junk Garage, Steve out of Washington State, for sending me his really cool sticker. And he calls everything rusted junk, and what he's really good at is recreating what rust should look like. And you'll get on his channel and you'll see how he does that. But he's got a 1955 Chevy truck. He works on outboard motors, which caught my eye because I always thought outboard motors were cool because they don't take up a lot of room and you can put them on display. I don't have any, but you can put them on display and they don't take up a lot of room. And he's mastered how to put rust patina on this old truck. And check him out, and I appreciate Steve sending me a sticker. Got a Tony's Hot Rod Garage out of Arizona. He's into building and restoring hot rods, rat rods, and bikes. He'll work on anything, but he prefers Mopars. But I really like Tony's Hot Rod Garage and how he put the YouTube on the license plate. So thanks, Tony. I appreciate you sending me one of your stickers. And last but not least on the stickers is Dennis Nolan. And Dennis has Ozark Arts and Crafts out of Missouri. And Dennis is just one of those guys, and I come from a woodworking family, even though I'm not that great at it. And Dennis is CNC, wood turning, wood carving, which caught my eye. Laser engraving. He does walking sticks with paracord wraps. And I'll have everybody from my shout outs and my sticker swaps, I'll have them listed in my comments. So appreciate Dennis getting me hooked up on one of his cool shop stickers. And check all these guys out. They're good people. And that's all there is to it. And hope you really enjoy my first mail call. Hopefully the next one will be shorter, but I kind of had to figure out how to do this here like I do most things. It takes me a while. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.